Okay, in the real time we don't enter the data in a table level directly. Okay, we have to uh, enter the data through the transaction level only. Okay, so if you want to create any customer, new customer, okay, so customer table is xk0, I mean, sorry, table name is kny1 table, right? Kny1 table, this is for customer information. This is a transaction table for customer information kny1. And if you want to insert something data in this table, I'm executing this one. So the data is coming like this, right? Now, what I'm doing, so this is the transaction BA03 for displaying purpose. Okay. I will take one sample. Uh, this is the customer information, customer number. I will click on back button and I will enter the data like this. Click on enter button. So customer information is coming like this. Okay. What the name here? Okay. Name, first name, second name, and address. Address is coming here. Okay. This is Germany, and here control data. Okay, payment transactions. Okay, if the customer, I want to maintain the customer in my system, and I have to maintain the customer bank accounts also here. Okay, and marketing. Okay, these are the information related to the customer here. Okay, so if you want to create any customer, new customer here, okay, the transaction code is xd01. Okay, so if you remember one transaction, then you can automatically you can remember remaining two also. Okay, for example, I can remember xd01, then automatically you can get to know xd02, xd03. Okay. So here customer creation. Okay, now I will execute xd01. I don't know exactly it will work, how it will work. Flash over xd01 means I have to give the proper data here, right? So I'm telling about that one. Okay, here customer. Sorry, I will open one more time xd01. Okay, here I don't know the customer number. Okay, I don't know the customer number. And here sales organization. I will check that one. Okay, I think sales are. I think I will click an enter button. It will show you something error. Account group is coming fine. No, this one will given by functional team. They have to help us here. Okay, which type of account group we have to take here like that. 1 minute. I will check the F1. Okay, creative. Something customer I'm taking here. Click an enter button. Number range 10 is defined for object debitor. Account group sales partner users. I'm not getting this one, so I have to take the functional help here. But currently, I don't have any functionals here. Okay, so I will show you. I will show you after 2 days or 3 days about how to create the customers here. Okay, we have one concept here, right? Conversions. Okay, RICEF is there. Okay, C for conversions. Okay, conversions means we have to upload the data to the transaction level. For example, I have 10 customers or 100 customers I have. Okay, so these 100 customers I have to uh, save into our SAP system. Okay, then we should not go to KNA1 table. Okay, we have to go for XD01 only. Okay, we have to go for XD01. Then I will show you how can we enter the data. I mean, in the meantime, I will get to the functionality, how it is working uh, in this system. Okay, that will depend on the system. Okay, and functional configuration. Okay, the functional guys will tell so which data we have to take there. Okay, I will take help from functions and I will ask them how to enter the data in this system. Okay, uh, as of now customer, right? So customer information I can display in XD03. Okay, so this is the XD03 transaction. I'm displaying something, customer number, customer address, these are things I'm getting in the XD03. The same way here also. Okay, in the program also, this is our program here. Okay, I'm executing the program here. Okay, I'm executing the program. If I double click on this 4970, VA03 is coming here. Now I'm clicking on back button. I want to double click on 1001. Okay, if I double click on 1001, then I want to display the XD03 of 1001 transaction. So where is it? This one, right? So I will keep it in comment. I don't want to display this one now. I will go for one more perform display XD03. Display XD03 transaction. Okay. Save it. Double click on this one. Click on S button. Select the include fetch data here. And here I will call the transaction. Call transaction XD03. Okay. XD03 and skip first screen I'm writing here. Okay. But before that one, for which customer number I am calling the XD03 here. Okay, that customer number I have to get now, right? So here I will first of all we have to set the parameter ID for this transaction. Okay, set parameter ID. Parameter ID I don't know. I will check that one now. Okay, and field V2. Okay, so the value is coming in the V2, right? So the customer number I'm double clicking. So at the time get cursor is coming. Get cursor field V1 value V2 is coming. Okay, field V1 will contain the work area VBAK honor, and the value will come into the V2, right? So here I have to get to know about parameter ID. I will go for XD03 once again here. Now click on back button. So this is XD03 initial screen, first screen. Now click on F1 button. Okay. Now click on the technical information. Here parameter ID is coming as KUN. Okay, KUN. You have to take it. Control C. Okay. Now click on OK button. Click on close button. Okay. Now pass the KUN here, the single quotation. See, whenever you are using the single quotation, then better to maintain capital letters. Okay, don't maintain the small letters and mix of small and capital letters. Okay, you have to maintain the capital letters. If you don't maintain like that, then it won't work properly. Okay, sometimes it won't work properly. Okay, now I'm activating the program here. Click on back button. I'm keeping the breakpoint here and activate it already. Okay. Now it is not activating. Sorry, I'm clicking on breakpoint here, but it is showing something message. You can only set breakpoints in active. Okay, but the program is inactive mode. Okay, so that is why breakpoint is not triggering here. I'm activating the program now. Okay, now I will keep the breakpoint here. Now execute the program, execute it. So something data is coming. So I am double clicking on 1175. Double click on it. It will go to the debugging screen because of the breakpoint here. And click on F5 button. Okay, click on F5 button. V2 is coming. Double click on V2. V2 is coming 1175. I'm clicking on F8 button. Here this is the customer number 1175. Okay, I'm clicking on back. I'm removing the breakpoint here. I'm executing the program here. Executing it. I'm double clicking on 4979. 4979 is the sales document number. VH transaction is opening here. Okay, I'm clicking on back button. I'm double clicking on 2130 here. 2130 is the customer number. Customer X303 is calling here. Okay, so this is the way to call the transaction codes. Okay. Now I'm clicking on back button. Now my requirement is I have to add one button here, download. Okay, download. If I click on the download button, I want to download this all data into one notepad like that. So how is it possible? Okay, so here I am using one thing, that is so if you want to add any button, then one event is there, set parameter id, sorry, set pf status. Okay, set pf status, and I am giving name as status name. Okay, otherwise I will give here sjf. Okay, you can give any name here. Okay, set pf status, I am giving the name as sjf. Okay, what is the use of this one? I want to add custom buttons. Okay, add one custom button by using the set pf status. Okay, now what I will do, so if you want to add any button, okay, for the program, then the transaction code is SC41. Okay, SC41 is the transaction code to create the menu buttons, menu painter. Okay, I am executing SC41 here. Here it is asking program. For which program you want to add the, for which program you want to add the buttons, menu buttons, extra buttons. Okay, so I will copy the program name here. Okay, and I'm pasting here the program name. Okay, so in this program here I'm using something sjf as the status name. Okay, set pf status name I'm using here. So this is the event here, set pf status is the event, so it is used to add the custom buttons here. Okay, if you want to add any buttons, then I will go for set pf status, and I'm giving something name as the sjf, right? So here status name is coming. Okay, status name is coming, so we have to copy this one here, and I will paste in the SC41. Okay, so this is the program. Okay, this is the program. In this program, I am using one status name, that is the SJF. Okay, click on create button. Okay, the description is menu button adding. Here it is showing something like menu bar, application toolbar, and function keys like that. Okay, now I am going for application toolbar. Okay, so this is the menu buttons. Okay, this is the menu bar, and this is the application bar. Sorry, it won't execute it now. I will show you that one. So I'm adding a application toolbar here. Click and expand this one, and here I want to display download. Okay, I'm just writing down here. That's it. Okay, this is the technical name here. Okay, this is the technical name I am providing as DOWN. Okay, and click on enter button, and here you have to provide the description. Okay, download. Okay, it will display, download will display, but in backend the technical name is DOWN here. Okay, DOWN is the technical name, and the displaying purpose download will display. Okay, and click on OK button. So here it is asking something shortcut key, so I am just providing something shortcut key like this. Okay, click on save button, activate it. Okay, in SC41 transaction, I have created one status. Okay, status name is SJF. Now I'm closing this one. Okay, same SJF I am using here. Okay, set PF status and status name as the SJF. Now, if you double click on this SJF, okay, automatically it is going to there. Here, down is there, right? Fine. I am activating this program now, executing the program now, executing this one. So here download is coming here. Okay, download button is coming here. Now, if I click on the download button, I want to download this data. Okay, if I click on this download button, I want to download this data. So I did not add any functionality here. Just I have added one button, that is download. That's it. Okay, so if I click on that button, then I have to download the data. I did not write any logic for that one. I have right now. And here back button. Here back button is not coming here. Okay, back button is not coming here. This is in disable mode. Right now, what we have to do? Slash n SC38. Click and change button. AJF is coming here, right? So once again, I will go for SC41 only. /4 SC11. Sorry, SC41. Okay, SC41. This is the program name. Okay, and this is the status name AJF. Click and change button here. I will add back also here. Okay, I will add back also here. Otherwise, here something it is coming here like this, right? Here back is coming here. I will remove this one because standard also is available. Okay, now what I will do, I will come to the function keys here. So this is the back button. If you see here, this is the back button, right? The symbol is coming here, the icon is coming here. This is the back button symbol. You just write here back, that's it. Okay, back. Now save it, activate it. Okay, it's activated now. I am clicking on back button. Okay, I am closing this one now. Okay, now I am activating the program once again. Now I am executing this one. Okay, I am executing this one. Here download button is coming, but back button also coming, but exit and cancel is not coming because I did not activate these two things now. Only back button is coming in the enable mode. Okay, now if I click on F5 button, sorry, if I click on back button, it will go to the, okay, fine. Now I am getting something data here and back button also is coming now, and download button is coming. If I click on download button, I want to download something data here. Okay, click on back, fine, fine. Here I have to check here. Okay, I am adding 2-3 buttons also. Okay, I am adding 2-3 buttons also, but on which button I have double click, on which button I have clicked here. Okay, how can we get to know? Okay, one system variable is there, spy-ucom. Okay, I already discussed about this one, spy-ucom. What is the use of this one? Okay, spy-ucom is the system variable. SAP is providing this one. Okay, it will contain the function code of the menu button. Okay, means, so you are clicking on any button, right? So for that button, one technical name will be there. Okay, the technical name will save in spy-ucom. Okay, here I am checking if spy-ucom equal to down. Okay, so this is for download button. Okay, if we have doubt, double click on this SJF. You can see here what the technical name. Technical name is DOWN and the displaying name is download. Okay, now I have to check this one. If you click on the download button, then the technical name of DOWN will go to spy-ucom. Okay, I am checking that one only here. If spy-ucom equal to down, then I have to download the data here. Okay, so if you want to download any data here I am using one function module, that is download. Okay, download. So here function module download is absolute. Do not use here. Means so this download function module we were using before 4.6 version. Okay, but nowadays we are using some more advanced concept came here. Okay, advanced function module came here. F4 underscore download like that. Okay, I will discuss about that one in the concept of convergence. Okay, so as of now I am telling only download here. Click on OK button, no problem, it will work here. Okay, it will work here. So call function download. So this is a standard function module. SAP is providing this function module. Okay, so only one time they have created the function module download, but in number of programs we can use that one. This is for reusable purpose. Function modules are for reusable purpose. Okay. And here file type is there. I will keep it in uncomment, and exporting is there. I will keep it in uncomment. Okay, I'm uncommenting this one. Fine, and I will remove all the things here. Okay, now which table you want to download here? Okay, which data you want to download here? I want to download ITBBAK. Okay, ITBBAK. If size bars is not equal to 0, means if the above function module is not executed successfully. Okay, if the above function module is not executed successfully, then I have to display message data is not available. Fine. Okay, if the above function module is not executed successfully, then I am displaying something message like data is not available, type it. Now click on pretty printer, save it, check it, activate it. Now I am executing the program here. Okay, and I am executing here. Here something download is coming. Okay, I am clicking on the download button, and before that one I want to keep the breakpoint, right? So that is one way, or click on /h here. Okay, /h, click on enter button. You can see here debugging switched on. Okay, debugging switched on. Now I'm clicking on the download button here. It will go to the debugging screen. So something screen is coming. This is not my screen. Now click on F7 button. Where is this download? 1 minute. I mean, it is not working here. I will check why it is not coming. It is not triggering at that time. This is only, this is correct only, but it is not triggering here. Why it is not triggering here? Understood this one. So here, what is the use of this one? Set PF status. So I am adding something custom buttons here. That is okay. Okay, fine. Now, whenever you click on any menu button, okay, whenever you click on any menu button, at that time, at user command, okay, at user command will trigger. I did not use that event till now. Okay, at user command. This is for only adding the buttons. Okay, if you click on any button, then at user command will, but at event will, at user command event will trigger. Okay, this is for clicking on menu button. Okay, now save it, activate it. Okay, now execute it, execute it. Now I'm clicking on the download button. Now it will trigger because of that event. At user command I did not use previously, so it was not coming at that time. Now S5F1 you come where you have double click. So where you have clicked on, on which menu button you have clicked here. So I have clicked on DOWN. This is the technical name for that one. Okay, download. I'm seeing that one, but so behind that one some technical. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we do some? Can we perform that one, sir?
I'm not getting your question exactly. Your voice was.
For example, download.
Downloading.
Sir, can we add the multiple custom? Can we add the multiple custom buttons?
We can add. We can add custom.
At that time. Sir, at that time we have to define in the sy_ucom. In that we have to use.
Yes,
how can we use the multiple buttons there?
I will show you that one.
Could you show that also, sir?
Okay, I will show you. So first of all, S5F1 UCOM equal to S5F1 UCOM is coming like DOWM. If I click on F5 button, okay, if I click on F5 button, here download this function module is coming here. I am clicking on F6 button. I don't want to go inside of the function module, so I am clicking on F6 button. It is asking you, okay, it is showing you one more pop-up where you want to save this one. Okay, I am clicking on F4 button here. I am clicking on the desktop. In the desktop, I am giving SJF. Okay, and click on save button. Sorry. Okay, it is created. Okay. SJF.txt. Okay, SJF.txt I have taken. Click on OK button, save button. Okay, click on transfer. Click on allow. Okay, so the function module completed now. And if size of RC equal to 0, so it won't go inside of that one. Click on F5. It is coming written here. Okay, fine. I'm clicking on F5 or F8. No problem. It is going to the something standard program. Okay. Now I am clicking on back button. If you see here, SJF is coming as a notepad here. This is the data here. Okay. This is the data. And now.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
How it is the format?
How it is?
We have not chosen Notepad, right? Or else it will come only in the Notepad format.
No. Actually, I have given 1 minute. I will show you one more time.
Okay.
So I am executing the program here. Click on execute. Click on download button here. So whenever I click on download button, it is asking you something pop up here. So where you want to save this one? I am clicking on the F4 button here, and here I will save this one to something high, not docx. Okay, let me check this one. I.docx. Click on save button. Click on transfer. Click on allow. If you see here, Word file is coming here. Okay, whatever you are giving the extension there, it will convert like that. Actually
Okay.
here MS Word won't work here. That's why I'm not able to. I cannot open this one now. Okay, something license problem is there for this Microsoft, so I'm
Okay,
not
it's
able
fine,
to.
sir. No problem.
Okay, and I want to add one more button here. Okay, I mean functionality. I'm not writing anything here, but I'm adding one more button here. This is SJF, the status name here. The application toolbar only. I'm adding one more thing. Like select.
Sir, how come we know this technical names of buttons, custom buttons?
Here I'm giving the name here,
Like,
right? First one is the down is the DWN. This is the
yeah.
technical name.
No, sir, I'm asking how come we know that for download it is down, that like,
So okay, system how can get to know that one? I'm asking.
yeah. No, no.
Hmm.
How come we know
You can
for
give any name. You
download
can give
the
any name.
okay,
There is no
technical
standard
name?
name. Technical name you can give any name. There is no standard names like that.
Okay, okay.
Okay, here I am writing something select all. Okay, I am giving only SC, that's it. Okay, you can give any name here and click on enter button and click on enter button. Here I am writing select all. Okay, select all and click on OK button, and I am giving something for shortcut key for that one, and click on save button and activate it. Okay, now click on back button, activate it, execute the program. Execute the program. Here download and select all, two buttons are coming here. Okay, so if I click on download button, download is coming here, and if I click on select all, okay, then something functionality I have to write, but I'm not writing any functionality here. Okay, so for this select all, update, these all things I will explain in ALV. Okay, one more concept is there, right? ALV reports. I'm in interactive reports now, right? So ALV reports is the next level. Okay, so in ALV reports I will discuss about something data is coming here. Okay, something data will come here. So I want to download only particular lines. Okay, I will give some checkboxes and I will download that one. And one more thing, and here something data is coming like this. I mean something checkbox I will give, and I will display this one in editable mode. Okay, I will display this one in editable mode. Okay, I want to change something data to program level. Okay, something data came here. I will click on the checkbox and I will edit the data. Okay, and if I click on update button, automatically the data should update in the table level. Okay, so these all things I will explain in ALV reports. Okay, and now just I am adding here select all here. Okay, how can the system get to know here? The SPI-UCOM is there, right? So SPI-UCOM I am keeping the breakpoint here. Okay, and I am executing the program here. Click on execute and select all. Okay, I am clicking on select all here. You click on select all, then at user command will trigger. Okay, at user command will trigger, and whenever you click on that button, the technical name will goes to SPI-UCOM. If you double click on SPI-UCOM, SA is coming. Technical name for select all is SA. Okay, so SA is coming. So I did not write any code for SA here. Okay, I have written the code for DOWN only. I did not write any code for SA. So it won't go inside of the if condition because the condition is not satisfying here. Data is not available, something is coming here. You click on F8 button, nothing is coming here. Okay, someone is asking me question, how can we add the multiple buttons? Is it okay now? No, I'm not able to hear you. I think your voice is too low.
Yes, sir. I cleared the doubt.
Thank you. Anyone have doubts? Any other doubts up to here? This is the interactive reports concept, and main concept is ALV. Okay, so whenever the interviewer asks you a question, then they will ask the question from ALV reports. Okay, so ALV is our real-time reports. Okay, up to here, these are the fundamentals of the reports, basics of the reports concept. Okay, ALV is the main concept. So you have to remember and you have to understand how the cursor is flowing. Okay, so some events are there. So how which event will trigger first of all. So how the cursor is going. So you have to get to know about these all things. Okay. If you have any doubt, then you can ask the questions. Okay, what is the use of outline selection event here? Outline selection event.
Whenever we double click on any record, at that time it will trigger.
Yeah, whenever we double click on any record, then outline selection event will trigger. What is the use of art selection screen and art selection screen on? Anyone?
Screen is used for multiple validations.
Okay.
It will provide multiple values.
Screen on is used for particular.
Yeah, thank you. Art selection screen on for particular field validation. Okay, art selection screen for multiple input values validation. Fine.
Multiple.
So which event will trigger by default? I'm not using any event. Okay, I'm not using any events in my report. Then also it will trigger one default event. What is that event?
Initialization.
Sorry.
Start of selection.
Initialization.
No, initialization for default values giving. I am not. I am asking the
So
question
start
like
of selection.
yes, startup selection is the correct.
Yes, startup selection.
So I am not using any event. Then also system will trigger one event, that is startup
Yeah,
selection.
yeah. Startup
It's a
selection.
default event.
Okay.
So initialization means that is the first event trigger.
Provide.
2-3 events. So at that time at that time initialization event will trigger for first time. Fine. How many secondary lists we can create in the program?
20
20 secondary lists or 20
Yes.
secondary screens.
screens. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So repeat it. How
Sorry.
many?
How many?
Could you repeat it?
Not getting. Your voice is breaking here.
Sir, you have raised a question, right?
How many secondary screens we can create? One minute. First of all, tomorrow is Sunday. I won't take the class tomorrow. Monday I will take class. Okay. You can ask me question now. So 20 secondary screens we can create. I mean, how many secondary screens we can create in a program? I have asked the question.